What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Eclectic Beard. This go around, we got stereotypes British people believe about Americans. I'm interested to see this. I've heard some of them were loud, were dumb. I mean, most Americans are pretty loud. 360 million citizens. There's bound to be some dumb people. So, that being said, let's get into it.
Hello, I'm Leah Hatzakis, and today we're going to be finding out about stereotypes of Americans from British people in London. So let's go find out some stereotypes.
They don't get our humour.
They don't get our humour?
Large portions.
Yeah.
Oh god, I was going to say something really offensive then, and I think I won't.
What are stereotypes that British people have about Americans?
That they're all fat?
Yeah, they are fat, aren't they? They're really obese. I think because of the food.
Oh, no, they're not, but that's just like a stereotype.
It's due to the way we get all the processed food over here. I think it's, number one, the portion sizes are a lot larger, but also, number two, half of what we eat seems to be processed. That has too much sugar, because our bread over here would be a cake over there, pretty much. Like, it's just... I mean, I'm a little bit overweight, to be honest with you. So, I can see it. I can see it.
Stereotypes do British people or Australians have about Americans? Close your ears.
They're all awesome.
That's nice.
And,
That's
it, yeah.
They're all awesome.
Yeah. Which is true, yeah.
What are the stereotypes
As far as I've heard
British
that
people
one.
have about American people?
They're really loud.
So that is American, but you're British.
They're really loud.
Yeah. Any others? And do you think that's true?
Yeah.
Loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
Very loud. And in your face.
In your face.
Yeah.
A little bit stupid.
Really?
Donald Trump is in power, guys,
I mean,
and
yeah,
those people voted
yeah.
that man in.
I think they have quite rash decisions. They don't really think about it as much as we do.
I just think that they're quite divided, aren't they? Like the left is really left and the right is really right, and like there's no real.
Oh man, I hate to see stuff like this because the truth of the matter is the media portrays as the left is so far left and the right is so far right. And the truth of the matter is that's just the way that, number one, not only do the media here want us to be, but the politicians have pushed for. When the truth of the matter is, most people are kind of centrist, to be honest with you. It's just some people have more leanings that are a little bit Democrat, and some have a little bit more that are Republican. Like the actual, oh yeah, he's so far left, or oh yeah, he's so far right, or like it's not that big of a thing. But the problem is so many people buy into what the government, because everything's fine with people at work until you start talking politics. Because you're all working at the same place, you all share the same struggles. But the minute you talk about, oh yeah, I voted for this person, or oh yeah, I voted for that person, it's not so cut and dry as what the media makes it out to be, in as much as people believe. It's insane. But we've allowed ourselves to be polarized like that here, and so that's the narrative at this point.
Logic or like a thinking person's middle ground. Oh, that sounds horrible too.
That's the thing. I think we apologise for everything we say as well.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair.
Great
We do
teeth.
do that.
Great teeth.
Great teeth. There you go.
Maybe I could
I have some trailer parks I could show you.
pass as an American.
Yeah, you could.
And second question.
That was the second one.
No, the second one is. The second question is, what are the stereotypes that we have as British people about Americans? So someone earlier said big portions.
Yes, true. True, isn't it? Yeah. Well, they are, but I like them and they like us. As soon as they hear you speak, they just want to, join in with you because they like our accent.
I think that they're
She's
like
not
totally
wrong.
British,
Yes,
She's
they
not
are.
wrong
yeah,
with that
yeah,
at all.
yeah.
more friendly.
Do you think so? Oh, do you?
Do you not?
Well, I suppose I do. Yes, in one way. In one way, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think it's real or fake, the friendliness?
Sometimes can be fake, sometimes not.
Yeah.
You just have to be careful who you're talking to.
I suppose it's like everything.
Everywhere.
Everywhere,
That's
isn't it?
right. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Please say it's fine for us to put this in the video.
Of course so. Yes. No, I don't mind. Thank you.
Yes.
No, I won't make the papers.
Tell you what, listen, nobody.
No,
What
don't be defeatist. You've got to be positive.
Yeah.
I was in my garden one day and these two people come up. I told you, Christine, didn't I? And they were doing a survey, so they said. So they asked me what I thought about where I lived. I told them and what have you, and I'd got children and how they were doing. And they were going to put it in the, like a woman's own magazine. And when they put it in there, it was all lies. All lies.
No, that's
Seriously.
That's not nice.
It was all
They might have
lies.
been
It was
journalists,
awful.
actually.
Wow.
They might have
But
been
still.
journalists.
Might have been journalists.
Yeah.
You get put in a paper and it's all lies. I can guarantee you they're journalists. It's called yellow journalism. It's garbage. Poor lady. Oh, I feel bad for her.
Viewers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
No, thank you. It's not. I'm a normal.
Good.
I'm just a
Oh, well,
nobody.
good luck to
Thank
you. Good luck.
Don't mind being in your magazine.
Imagine if I had a magazine and a column. All right. Thanks, ladies.
All right,
Enjoy
thank
Mamma
you.
Mia.
And you.
I think you'll have the best time.
We will. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
They were lovely. Absolutely bloody lovely. Do you know what? Sometimes you can just get so lonely in London. It's because none of us talk to each other. No one has a conversation. Do you know what I mean? No one chats, but people are magic. Like, there's some good ones. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, do all the things, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
I'll be honest with you. None of that surprised me whatsoever. None of it. And as far as the fact of the matter of, like, either fat or big portion sizes, I mean, it's not wrong. Loud, yeah, I could see it. I can see it. And the thing about it is, most Americans, I think, are probably nice. I don't know how Americans act abroad, but as long as people take and let go of their just that need of being right, which Americans seem to have a big problem with, myself at times included. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, I don't think they're not 100. Not all these stereotypes are 100% accurate, but then again, I mean, whenever you see a tourist and all of them are, whenever you see tourists and half of them are having to put their belts on with a boomerang, I mean, kind of reinforces what you see as far as a stereotype is concerned. It just, big portion sizes. Well, I mean, it's exactly how it is here. Everything we get. It's one of the reasons why we're obese. And the thing is, you can eat a good amount of food and not be obese as long as you work out. The problem is, a lot of people over here, we don't work out. So, yeah, this is interesting. I like this, though. I'd love to take bro, it's funny. Stuff like this videos like this, I'd love to take and do something like that for a video. And it's, like, I got to stop saying like so much again. Why did I get back into that? Oh, that's right, because I had 3 days where I didn't have to take a word. I didn't have to try to avoid the word, and I was around kids all day. That's probably part of it. But otherwise, anyways, we went to the flea market on our way out of Myrtle Beach, where we took and spent the weekend this past weekend for a mini getaway, which was much needed. But for me, I've gotten back into collecting sports cards, baseball, football, basketball. I've got a couple I've got a couple Champions League cards. I've got some hockey cards. So I'm getting back into overall flow of collecting for personal reasons, while at the same time any extra stuff I get that maybe I don't want via opening packs and stuff like that, putting on to eBay or Facebook groups to see if anybody else wants them. Try to recoup some of that money, but just the overall joy of collecting again. So I stopped at every spot that had a sports card booth. And my wife and kids, I had to take a call a couple times. Where are you at? I don't see you. Because they'd be done walked on, because I'm having 10, 15, 20-minute conversations with people, not only about so much the hobby, but maybe about their store and also just kind of what they're seeing about things. And even with some of the customers, I love stuff like that, though. I love to talk and I love to hear stories. I love to hear people's personal anecdotes on stuff. Like, there was one store or one of the booths I was at for a good 15, 20 minutes, and we was just talking shop. We was telling about how I was getting back into collecting, how things had changed, what I'd been seeing, and then I went to the next place, and dude had baseball cards, but he also had books and all kinds of different, entertainment memorabilia and stuff like that. And we talked, and he asked if we were from the area, and I told him, we're from out of town, but we're only so far up the road. So he launches into his whole life story, but it was fascinating, and I love stuff like that. I can only imagine some of the conversations outside of maybe the question that she asked or anybody that really does this type of thing for Facebook videos. I mean, YouTube videos. Some of the conversations you probably have with people and some of the stories that you hear, because I think we see so much sometimes on TV the way things are portrayed, but whenever you stop and talk to people and you hear their story, or you just get to know them a little bit, just in that one moment, such beautiful stuff can happen, and such beautiful stories and things can be told. I just, at some point in time, I'm gonna attempt some stuff like this. It's just because I love talking with folks. I love hearing stories. This type of video actually makes me jealous, to be honest with you. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I most of those stereotypes are pretty accurate. The only one, we're either so far left or so far right. That's not exactly. It's just how the media portrays us. It's not really that bad. That being said, y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.